Chapter 14, Dance with Death. A couple of weeks later, it's the night of the winter formal, and you're at the Navarro house getting ready with your group. Let's go over the plan one more time. An audible groan echoes in the room with your friends. You raise your brow. Don't they realize how serious this is? Yeah, let's talk about our plan to get Dr. Morgan for the millionth time. I don't think it's been that much. My point still stands. We've been over this plan a bunch. We're fully warmed up. It's true. What's going to change now? So, maybe it is redundant, but we've gotten too close to screw up now. Think about everything we've been through for Gabby. I don't know about you, but I don't plan on letting her down now. You look around and each of your friends determined to make them feel at least a little guilty. Yeah, okay. Obvious guilt trip. Successful. Blake's right. Gabby deserves better. You share a small smile with Tyler, appreciative that he's on your side. Joanna nods determinedly. Yes, for Gabby. Alright, so as I was saying, tonight's plan? Well, we'll get to the dance together. Look for my dad. Dr. Morgan's a shady guy. He's come back to chaperone this dance for a reason. And if we follow Dr. Morgan long enough, we can catch him being the shady little bitch he is. No offense, Joanna. None taken. Literally, we're accusing her father of being a murderer, but ideally before he tries to murder someone else. And if we don't catch him in the act, I'll confront him with our evidence and read him like a book. My dad's pretty easy to read. That shouldn't be an issue for someone like you. I think that settles it. We have our marching orders. Let's head out. Hold on there, partner. Are you forgetting something? A diamond outfit! Yeah, let's go! She points at the garment bag hooked onto the door behind you. Right, winter formal. We gotta blend in. Otherwise known as rocking up to the dance. Looking amazing. Please, can we just get dressed and go? The sooner I get in the suit and the sooner I can take it off. Giggity. As you grab your garment bag and head towards the bathroom, Joanna pulls you aside, lowering her voice so that the others can't hear. I just want to say thank you, Blake, for everything you're doing for Gabby. No, thanks needed. I'm happy to do this for justice. Still, I wanted to try and find some way to express my gratitude, and I hope I'm not overstepping, but I got another outfit option for you for the winter formal. You don't have to wear it or anything. I just thought maybe tonight could be the night you want to catch the eye of a certain someone, and this might help. I've got a case to focus on, and yet you strike me as an excellent multitasker. It's up to you if you want to wear it tonight, but for what it's worth, I think you'd look great in it. Uh-huh. Inside the bathroom, you find the dress that she had mentioned hanging up. You peek inside the garment bag. Alright, so we've got Snowflake Court. And we've got lips. Listen, classic black, let's be honest, can't go wrong, fam. It'd catch my eye any day, I'll tell you that. But I digress. Her hair really doesn't go with it, I don't know. Let me know what you would think. Just because I'm working a case doesn't mean I can't do it in style. And I'm partial to black. You return to the living room and spin around to show off your new look. I think you can say I'm ready to dance. I knew it'd suit you perfectly. For a moment, Donovan appears speechless. His mouth hangs open ever so slightly until he shakes it off with a sly grin. Damn. And you thought you'd want me to keep my eyes on our target. Stevie takes you in her eyes, roving the perfectly tailored ensemble, and gives you an impish grin. You informal wear should be illegal. I'm absolutely devastated in the best possible way. Tyler's eyes light up as soon as you emerge, a slow smile spreading across his face as he takes you in. Wow, you look incredible, Blake. Seriously, I'm blown away. I'm glad I picked a winner. Well, Joanna did it, but You take a moment to look around at all your friends dressed up in their best, putting their finished touches on their outfits. The thing's cutting off circulation all the places the sun don't shine. Haven't you ever heard of saying, beauty is pain? Oh man, then there's a lot of people in this world really suffering. Just not for beauty. Ah, see, I didn't see that one coming. Hey, Tyler, I've got one final touch for you. Silently, she pulls a brand new pocket square out of her purse, made of blue and silver silk. Not the same as his old one, but still good. She folds it into a suit pocket and pats it solemnly. Wow. Thanks. Thank you, Tyler. You made a lot of happiness possible for me and Gabby. The five of you let this sink in as the gravity of your mission briefly returns and passes as your group shakes it off and returns to the present. Donovan straightens his sleeve as the golden embroidery catches the light just right. Nice. Oh, how do we look? Well, you make a good-looking bunch if I've ever seen one. Especially... me. I'm gorgeous, I tell you. Donovan, Stevie. You know, they should put Joanna up there, you know, just saying. She is the one who got us the dress, you know. You take a step towards Donovan, and smooth at his wrinkled lapel, your hand lingers on his chest, and you can feel his strong heartbeat beneath your touch. I think we're going as a group tonight, but I hope you save a dance for me. Donovan gives you a conspiratorial smile before leaning in and murmuring your ear so only you can hear. I'll make you a deal. I'll save all the dances for you. And what's in it for you? He pulls back, smiling at you softly before letting out a soft laugh. You did hear the part where I'll be dancing with you, right? Oh, Navarro, you're practically giggling. Donovan shakes his head before pulling away. Yeah, get your laughs in while you can. We should head out. It's getting close to that time. Joanna's words break whatever spell hangs over all of you as you turn to look at the clock on the mantle in unison. Right, we've got a job to do. Oh, and little cakes to eat. We'll turn to look at Stevie, who shrugs. Come on, don't tell me you guys weren't thinking about the snack table just a little bit. I love the snack table. Listen, every dance I went to, I hung out near the snacks. The drinks. Because dancing I just was not good at, and it was super boring. You shake your head with a smile, and the butterflies in your stomach start to quiet. Plus the person I was wanting to dance with only made it to a couple dances. Only then would I dance. Whatever happens tonight, I'll be okay. I'll have them by my side. As everyone heads for the door, Donovan holds out his hand to you. You slip your own hand into his. You ready for this? You take a deep breath in, gazing at the open door before you into the waiting world, where you know you'll find the answers you've been looking for. I'm ready. Serious music, engage. A short drive later, you arrive at the winter formal. The dance is well underway, but there's something off. Perhaps it's the wave of melancholy that hangs in the air. Whatever it is, you've got a bad feeling about it. Is it just me, or does no one seem to be enjoying themselves? Not just you, I feel it too. Maybe it's a winter formal because of how cold it is in here? Ha. Donovan Riley slow claps at Stevie's joke. She rolls her eyes, nudging Donovan with her elbow. Your sarcasm is not appreciated in this moment, Donovan. Yes, it is. It's always appreciated. Joanna bounces on her tiptoes as she scours the gym, her brow knits in worry. I don't see my dad anywhere. Neither do I. You all know the drill. Blend in, keep your eyes peeled for Dr. Morgan. Does that mean permission to have fun? Permission granted. Everybody, let's split up, focus on searching. The gym isn't very big. If we split up, we should be able to find him in no time. But keep your distance. Remember, we don't know what he's capable of. And if any of us find him, text the group chat right away. You all agree to the plan, and then split off into smaller groups. You start to scan the crowd, wondering where to start, when you hear a familiar voice call out to you from behind. Blake! Been wondering if he'd see you. Practically jump as you turn to see... Hey, I was close enough. Mr. Lewis, I didn't realize you were chaperoning. I was a last-minute switch after Miss Vasquez got sick. I missed you, Mr. Vasquez. Feelings. I can't believe they let you do that after everything. I'm bearing the lead here. I'll be back teaching here bright and early Monday morning. You're coming back to Beechwood? I knew you wouldn't leave us like that. Deep down, I did too. I got a few offers from other schools, but I couldn't imagine teaching anywhere else. And we couldn't imagine the school without you. I'm sorry the student body turned against you. Pressure can conform to the opinions of one's peers as a powerful force. But you know what happens to carbon when under extreme pressure? Yep, turns to diamonds. It turns into diamonds? Listen, I aced every science class. Exactly. It shines, just like I know you will too. You can't help but smile a little bit at his words. That's Mr. Lewis, all right. Always good for a pep talk. Don't you teach chemistry? Not, geology? They are one and the same. But you forgot. Science rocks. Enjoy the dance. You did a pun. You part ways with Mr. Lewis and do a quick lap of the gym before you meet back up with the rest of your group. Still no sign of Dr. Morgan. Do you think he skipped? I would have if I were him. He let out a frustrated sigh. Hey now, don't give up yet. It's a big school. Dr. Morgan might be hiding somewhere. Right, if I were a murderer at a high school dance, where would my favorite spot be? Come on, Stevie, this is serious. I don't want anyone else to get hurt. Okay, so tell me, you're a murderer at a high school dance. Where would you hang out? Plain sight, but also away from people. Do you think my dad's just lurking in the shadows or something? Through the double doors of the gym, you spy the voting booth for Snow Queen and King. Or something. You cut into the hallway and push to the voting booth triumphantly. And instead of Dr. Morgan, you find Alicia manning the voting booth, while April and Dylan carefully ponder their votes. Hey Blake, have you voted for the Snow Queen and King yet? Not yet. Claudia's practically a lock for Snow Queen. Well, screw you too! Even so, I know I'm voting for the most beautiful, deserving girl here. Alicia's cheeks redden in embarrassment. She looks up at Dylan, a bright smile appearing on her face. That's exactly why I voted for you for Snow King. You two need to get a room. The romance is blinding. I can't stand looking at it. Alicia holds out a ballot for you, but you're too busy scanning the hall for Dr. Morgan. I'm good. I'm just making sure there's no voter fraud afoot. Just like Blake, to be vigilant, even when they haven't been paid to do it. You laugh emptily before excusing yourself out into the hall, but still no Dr. Morgan inside. Damn, not here. Are you looking for someone, Blake? April, no, I'm just, you hesitate. April might have seen Dr. Morgan around the school somewhere, but you don't want Dr. Morgan hearing you're looking for him. Actually, Why not? I mean, what's she gonna do? Blab to him? He's a chaperone. Joanna's dad? He was supposed to be chaperoning tonight, but I haven't seen him once so far. April eyes you suspiciously. I didn't peg you for the type to get involved in family matters, Blake. You shrug, attempting to be nonchalant. Well, you know, I go where the work is. Well, I haven't seen him either, unfortunately. Maybe he bailed at the last minute. That's what I was afraid of. Thanks, anyway, April. And if you do see Dr. Morgan, don't tell him I was looking, okay? April cocks her head at you, her lips curving into a smile, like you're sharing a secret. You're an odd one, aren't you? Fine, I'll keep this combo between us, but in return, vote for Dylan for Snow King? I'm not voting for shit. Donovan wins. Screw you, he's my boyfriend. Luckily, April flounces away before you have to deliver on that one. As you start back towards the gym, defeated, you hear a quiet sob coming from the equipment closet. And when you creep inside, you discover Claudia crying, her back turned to you. I can't do this. It strikes you as odd to see Claudia's cheery facade gone and to see her vulnerable. Yeah, because people can't be that way. Claudia, what's wrong? She jumps at your words, hastily wipes the tears away from her face, trying to keep it together. Blake, what the hell are you doing here? I don't know. I heard someone crying, and I found you. Checking on you? You seem like you could use someone to talk to. I've had a pit in my stomach ever since I got here, like something really bad's gonna happen. You won't let anything bad happen to you. Jeez, that's so reassuring. Thanks for fixing all my problems, Miss Junior Detective, and I merry crew of misfits. Listen, if you could tone down on being the bitch for 5 minutes, that'd be great. Someone shows genuine concern for you and you turn into one? Yeah, no. Piss off. Ouch, that stings. Like it or not, but this merry crew of misfits could end up saving your ass. Pass. You know, Claudia, I came in here feeling sorry for you. I thought we were, I don't know, something like friends. Of course, because I'm the girl now. I have to step into Gabby's perfect, polite, friendly shoes, and God forbid, I have a bad day. Having a bad day doesn't mean you treat other people like shit. Gabby's gone. My grandpa's Parkinson's is getting worse by the day. The whole school's looking at me like some tragic princess in a tower. And I don't want to put on a brave face. I don't want to be ever at this stupid dance where everyone's thing reminds me of my dead best friend. Okay, then go home. No one forced you at gunpoint. Claudia tips in tears again, her sobs filling the closet once more. I hate being so weak, and yet you're Miss Bitch half the time too. The whole world's gone to crap ever since homecoming. It's all I can think of, being here. If being here is making you unhappy, why not go home? This is exactly what I just heard. Have you heard? I'm the front runner for the Snow Queen. It'll look bad if I don't accept. Congrats on that at least. Thanks. I don't really want it though. I thought I did once. It's not like I'm even that popular. People just think that because of Gabby. I'm sure that's not true. As if you'd know anything about it. Oh god, this woman is like hot and cold. Excuse me? She frowns again. Sorry, that was harsh. I'd like to be alone right now. Bye. Sure, maybe we'll see you on the dance floor. God, I hope not. You leave her to her own thoughts. You peer over your shoulder back to the equipment closet as the door to the gym opens in front of you. There you are, Blake. We were just about to come look for you. Find anything? Not exactly, or not anything to do with Dr. Morgan anyway. Then why do you look like you've seen a ghost? Do I? There's a kind of cold creeping into your bones, and you don't know why, but you also can't shake it. Probably because Dr. Morgan's dead. I just had the weirdest convo with Claudia. You feel her in while her jaw hangs open. She said that to you? No wonder you look like you got slapped in the face. The thing is, I found the whole conversation suspicious. Claudia and I might not be BFFs, but she's always seemed to genuinely like me until now. Maybe the dance is getting to her? How could it not? Yeah, possibly, but all that rage? I've never seen an outburst like that from her before. You haven't met my mother. And what was that offhand comment about her grandpa's Parkinson's? Oh, hey, team, listen. Remember the drug? Remember the drug? It treated a few things, one of which was Parkinson's. Hey, what's up? You don't think... It doesn't make any sense. Claudia doesn't have motive. Dr. Morgan does. That you know of. So, I don't know why I can't ignore the possibility that Claudia's could have gotten the drug, too, if her grandfather's in the trial. Maybe it wasn't Brett that Gabby was blackmailing with Claudia's pics. Maybe it was Claudia all along. If she wasn't faking those tears in the closet, though, something doesn't quite fit. And it won't mean anything if we don't find Dr. Morgan. Come on, we should tell the others and, let them know that you're okay. Isn't there a group chat for that? Stevie returned to the gym, save Donovan from and pry Tyler off of the dance floor and over to the snack table, where you find Joanna deep in a conversation with another student. How haven't we talked about our mutual love for photography before? I don't know, but maybe we could meet up for a photo shoot at the park sometime? I'd like that a lot, Angela. Sweet. Well, let me know if you want to dance later. I'll be around. Aw, young love. Angela goes off to find her friends as you and your group crowd around Joanna. Do I smell a new romance blossoming between you and Angela? What do you mean? Angela and you. Flirting, we all saw it. That was flirting. I was flirting, going, hey, would you like to, do a photo shoot sometime? That was flirting now, guys. Who knew? Flirting? No. Open your eyes, girl. Angela was totally hitting on you. Not to mention the way she was eyeing you when we came in. Wait, seriously? No, she was probably just being nice. Listen, Joanna is literally me. I'm serious. I'm bad with the opposite sex, okay? Unless I'm purposely like on a dating app, you know. I know, flirting, and that was flirting. She even asked you to dance. Honestly, she's not the only one. People have been telling me how much they wish Gabby was here. They've all been so accepting. It's nice. Joanna, are you thinking of dancing with anyone like Angela? No way, not yet anyway. Was she really flirting with me? Without a doubt. I don't think I'm quite ready to move on yet. Besides, I don't want to go near any girl until I'm certain my father won't be able to hurt her. Ah, that's a good point. We haven't had any luck finding him yet. Me neither, but if I spot him, you'll be the first to know. Just saying, a tender ballad starts as the DJ's voice booms out through the speakers. Ladies and gentlemen, take a moment to find your special someone, because the slow dance is about to start. Joanna nudges you with her hip before leaning in so that only you can hear. I may not be ready for romance just yet, but that doesn't mean you should be deprived. If you want to take things to the next level with someone, tonight's a good chance. But Dr. Morgan hasn't shown his ugly face yet. Besides, I'm happy playing wallflower for the night. You want to protest, but something stops you. For once, just once, it might be nice to be a normal teenager doing normal teenager things. I want to dance with Donovan, Stevie, Tyler, myself. Stay focused, Blake. Why not? Looks nice. I like the background with him. May I have this dance? You stole the words from my mouth. He places one hand on your left shoulder and the other one on your waist, and then starts to lead you in the dance. What are you doing? It's the basic waltz step. Just follow me. Takes a few bars, but soon you have the hang of it. Where'd you learn to waltz? For Gabby's, quinceañera. We had a big family waltz. The mention of Gabby's name punctures the joy for a moment, but then Donovan squeezes your shoulder. The dance is even more dramatically. Enough of that, I'm done feeling guilty for how I feel about you. You're allowed to grieve. I know, and I am, but there's room in my heart for her and you. For a long time, I felt guilty that someone I only knew because of Gabby's death was making me so happy. Finally, it hit me that it doesn't matter how we met. No matter how it happened, my feelings for you would always be the same. You're the best thing about this place, Blake, and I'll never know why you chose a grump like me. Donovan, you're not a grump. You're my grump. And I, for one, wouldn't change that fact for the world. You're a grump, eh? I can get used to that. So has the dance been as stupid as you expected? No, it hasn't. I'll admit I wasn't dreading it as much as I pretended to, probably because I knew you'd be here. You're going soft. That's what happens when the right person melts away your walls. You go from grump to soft, thing of clay. Shut up! A small smile forms on Donovan's lips. Your eyes meet with his as the music swells. For you? Yes. Your faces draw closer and closer, as if pulled in by an invisible force until they meet for a slow, deep kiss. It's a simple thing, but that's the beauty of it. For a moment, there's nothing else in the world but him, and that's all you could ever want or need. Remembering the people nearby, you pull away and then rest your head against Donovan's shoulder. I wish this moment could last forever. Nothing lasts forever, Blakestone. You quirk a wry smile. I don't know that. But I know a place we can go to make this one last a bit longer. I think you're forgetting about Dr. Morgan. Nah, The others can handle him. They'll let us know as soon as they find him. His lips find your ears, sending a shiver down your spine. Besides, wouldn't you like to get away from all these prying eyes for just a little while? I would, Donovan. Show me the way! Grasps your hand, kisses your lips, and leads you towards an unguarded back door out of the gym. You didn't expect him to hold your hand, but he's holding it all the same, pulling you through the dark hallways that should terrify you, but they don't. Not when he looks back at you, brown eyes shining. Where are we going? You'll see. The telltale squeak and hiss tell you you've entered the auditorium, but it's bathed in darkness, the kind of darkness that a murderer could hide in. Donovan. They should have left a ghost light on. Hold on. Nice. Pixelberry actually knows about that. He tightens his grip on your hand and pulls you carefully down the aisle. You can feel the calluses on his fingers with each step finally stops you at the lip of the stage. Wait here. Don't have much of an alternative. You hear him chuckle in the darkness. There's some motion backstage, but you can't make sense of it. He returns and guides you slowly up the steps. When you come around the edges of the curtain, you gasp. Nice. 2 lanterns and a candelabra flicker on a pile of crates besides the school's prize grand piano. It's a sight straight out of the early 2000s teen romance. 2000s? Really? Donovan, did you set this up? I didn't plan it, no. But it turns out the light board is really complicated, and the only thing I could get power to is this. He points to the mounted candles on the wall. So otherwise, we're going old school. Well, it's impressive either way. Do you come in here often? I thought you liked the music room. I do, yeah, but I could use this place to get over my stage fright. Stage fright, you? Yeah, me. Before we started playing at the verse, I was painfully shy on stage, and I do mean painfully. Kira hooked me up with a great therapist, and they suggested I practice. So I'd come in here, and I'd just play by ghost light, pretending the audience is there in the dark. That sounds terrifying. Called a ghost light for a reason. The place is spooky in the dark, but I suppose it isn't scarier than a big crowd. See, that's what I thought too. Wait, thought? Like something happened? Heard noises one time when I was in here. They came from the other side of the stage. You shiver. It turned out to be 2 freshmen making out in the costume closet. Blood rushes to your cheeks and you look down sheepishly. Oh. No, don't be embarrassed. I was freaked out too. But now I know it's Beechwood High's most underrated makeout space. And how exactly did you find out it was such an undervalued gem of a makeout spot? I wish I could say it was from my myriad of romantic trysts in the dark, but really Rob just raves about it. He coughs self-consciously. We could just dance if you want. He pulls out his phone without waiting for you to answer and presses play. The music floats through the cavernous space, almost swallowed up by the red velvet curtains and the abyss that waits beyond them. He holds out his hand to you. You step to him slowly, holding his gaze like there's no one else in the world. You know, I still don't really know where to put my hands when I'm not being rescued by a gallant waltzing gentleman. Well, it depends. Do you want to lead? I'll follow. It would be my honor. Truly a boy you can bring home to Mom. You loop your arms around his neck and he brings his hands to your hips. You can't help but curl into his touch. He holds you close as he studies your face, taking in every detail within an artist's eye. You gonna write a song about me? I'm thinking of several. You sway like that, hearts beating as one, until he lifts his head. Sometimes I can't believe you're in my life. Why not? There's this thing about being a twin that we don't like to talk about. Sometimes, even though we shouldn't, we divide things up. What do you mean? Well, let's just say I like soccer. We both can't play soccer. Then we'll be competing, and that would be awkward and maybe painful, so one of us bows out. I took music, Gabby kind of took everything else. It's not that I wanted to be in a student government or honor society or anything, but she had a lot of friends. And sometimes I guess I wonder if she would have gotten you too. Which is horrible to think, she's gone. I can't resent her. He blinks like he's trying to convince himself. I didn't resent her, but... Donovan... It's a... meh. I don't know if I want to say it's okay to be mad at her, like... It's weird. I don't know, it's a feeling I've never really had, but... Not really, but anyway. We get mad at people we love, whether they're gone or not. That's actually false, but okay. I want Perdita back more than anything, but sometimes I worry that I'd want to punch her as easy as hugging her. She put herself at risk, and she kept secrets, and she forgot that there were other people in the world that needs and wants and hopes and dreams. She messed up in life, and I'm allowed to say that. I'm mad because I loved her. You pause, hearing yourself. Love her. Present tense. Always present tense. Donovan squeezes your hand. What is it they say? Not at all, helpfully. Life is for the living. Yeah. I don't know if that's helpful, but there are a lot of bonuses to living, like your music. And I'm glad you're not in student government, because you were really, really, really good at music. You look over the massive grand piano. So sometimes it's nice to go to the richest school in the state. Play something for me? Now. Yes, please. Makes his way over to the piano. There's no seat, but he doesn't seem to mind. His fingers move delicately above the keys as if deciding something, and then he strikes one and then another. He smiles at you as he begins to feel the notes. Just by looking at him, you can feel them too, gentle, soft, powerful. I'm in a foreign place. The saving grace was the feeling, and it was her heart that he was stealing. The gravel in his voice gives the melody even more sweetness as he reaches the bridge. The candlelight makes the ivory keys gleam, and you know you're seeing a part of him no one else has. The song peters out slowly, soulfully. He lingers on the last notes. This is what should have been playing during that. You wrap your arms around his middle from behind, and he turns to meet you, still in your embrace. You've got great taste, you know that? I do. You're not sure who leans in first, but with Donovan, you rarely are. You come together like magnets, electricity buzzing between you as his lips touch yours. He's always better than you, remember? A symphony of gentle strength lifting you with each touch, rising to a crescendo again and again. You don't want to, but you're forced to come up for air. Good performance, huh? Great performance. You bring your hand slowly to his face, running your fingers through his soft, dark hair. Then you kiss him again, the buzzing in your chest growing, desperate for him. You press against him as his arms curl around you, pushing and pulling at him until... The sound of the piano keys smashing interrupts you. You freeze and look at each other, and then you laugh in near unison. Did you sit on the piano? No, you pushed me onto the piano. You're okay, right? I didn't hurt you? Not at all. It was kind of hot. Not really. That kind of really hot. You eye each other for a moment. Heat is still radiating from your bodies, like a string is stretched between you, pulled taut. Was that a sign we should stop, or... I don't want to stop. Best news I've heard all day. He picks you up, turning and lifting you onto the piano. Whoa. The lacquered wood is cold against your palms as you say to yourself, well, someone lifts a lot of equipment, huh? Don't you know it? I deduced it. My mistake. Yes, Sherlock Holmes, you deduced. His mouth finds yours, and you wrap your arms around him, legs dangling over the keys. You purr against his lips as you pull him closer. Donovan... He kisses you. No, he devours you, nibbling along your neck, your ear, your cheekbone. Donovan. You fight back, bumping his nose as you cover his mouth in soft kisses, tugging at the collar of his dress shirt. You want to stay like this forever, but there isn't time. Painfully, reluctantly, you pull apart. What's wrong? Nothing. This is so right, but... You put your hands out in front of him. To be continued? To be continued. You exit the auditorium as quietly as you can, checking the dark hallway for movement before stepping out and heading back towards the dance. You're still feeling the afterglow of Donovan's affection when you see him. He looks grumpy. Damn it, he's still alive. Shit. There went my hypothesis. Dr. Morgan, serendipitously, is leaving the gym. And no one texted us. How about that wallflower? It's go time. Texting the others now. The five of you creep down the hallway in the direction he took, taking care not to be seen. For a moment you think you've lost him, and when... I think I heard his voice. It's coming from the teacher's lounge? You fling open the door and see Dr. Morgan and... Miss Jones? They're sprawled out on the couch in a heated embrace. Busted! They immediately jump up at your interruption. Miss Jones frantically buttons her blouse. You're not supposed to be here. You should be at the dance. And so should you, chaperone. We could say the same about you. Dad, what's going on? Joanna, dear, this isn't what it looks like. Go back to the dance. Really? I don't know. She had a few buttons missing. Seriously? The "it's not what it looks like" excuse? Really? Dr. Morgan, it's always what it looks like. No, really, save your breath. You were caught red-handed. Also, your fly is down. He stammers and turns away to zip up his pants. Enough! I demand to know what you students are doing here. This is a school. I think you're the ones who should be answering that question. Are you both married? Separated. My parents aren't separated, though. But you said you and your wife... Oh. Miss Jones, I think you've been played. Turns out he's a bigot, cheater, and a liar. Yeah, I couldn't have put it any better, or any else better. It's none of your business making judgments about what people do behind closed doors. I mean, true. But then it came out into the open. It is when it's my family that's on the line. Not to mention that you made plenty of judgments about what Gabby and I were doing behind closed doors. Not another word out of you, Joanna, or you'll pay for it. Oh, I'd love to see you try. Yes, sir. No, don't back down. She nods, lips trembling. There's still fire in her eyes, but fear, too. Play as her in this exclusive scene to tell him off. Yes! Don't listen to him. Speak your mind. Okay, Pixelberry. I believe in you. I've made several purchases this whole entire video. Come on, I believe it. There you... Good job. Anyone else been having that issue lately? Like, seriously, it's getting annoying. You're stronger than you think. Let your dad hear it. Joanna. Now playing as her. You stand before your father, your hands balled into fists, every inch of you seethes with anger. No, Dad. I'm not afraid anymore. Not of you, not of Mom, not of myself. Joanna Elizabeth Morgan. No, Dad. I've had enough of your manipulation of my life. What's that supposed to mean? Breathe in. This isn't like confessing to the court. Your voice was shaking then, now it's coming easier. When I was 12 years old, you sent me to a conversion therapist who broke me down, examined every part of my life, every thought I had, every memory I held, trying to fix me by making me hate my own mind. And by the end, it didn't work. It didn't make me happy. I wanted it to. I thought it'd make me happy, but the way everyone else seemed to be. I stayed up some nights praying for a boyfriend, but also disgusted at the idea. Deep down, even then I knew I was and always will be a lesbian. How was I supposed to know you were struggling? You never told me. Of course I didn't. You'd have sent me back to therapy. I only wanted what was best for you. Yeah, no. That would have been accepting herself, not accepting what you wanted her to accept. You know, for a long time I actually believed that. You tried to fix me for so long, but the truth is, there was nothing to fix. Even with my epilepsy, you obsessed over a cure. Wanted me to do your trial so you could fix your malfunctioning daughter. You expect me to be nothing but grateful that you dedicated your life to curing me, when it was just an endless search for the perfect fix that made me miserable. You can feel the weight being lifted off your shoulders as you speak, like a bird finally freed of its cage. And you made me think that the real love could only be between a man and a woman. That what I was feeling for girls was because of some kind of pervert. But what about Gabby and I shared? I could believe I was a monster, but I couldn't believe the way Gabby felt about me was wrong. Of course you think you have love figured out. You're 17. Oh, so you're one too? Oh my god, if you ever wanted to just get some gasoline and a match. Yeah, that's right, I said it. No, I don't claim to be an expert, but I do know right from wrong. It's not about living a certain way or living up to other people's expectations. It's about caring for others and making the world a better place. How can you talk about caring for others when you show such disrespect for the ones who raised you? Because here's the thing. I have to say this. Just because you helped make someone does not mean you are instantaneously gratified respect, automatically given it just because you hold the title daddy or mummy. You are not entitled to that respect. You must earn that respect. Just because you made a child does not mean you get it. And you, being the piece of shit you are, sure as shit do not even deserve the respect. You deserve all the disrespect you're getting. If not more. Honestly, I'd love to knock the shit out of you. Whew, I had to get that off my chest. How can you talk about respect when you flouted the vows you made to your wife? Ooh, proud of you. Let him have it. And shut up, this is family business. Family business. That's a subject I've never listening to you on again. Do you really believe any of the stuff you told me about marriage and family? Or was all that just something you said to justify how you tried to control me? Your father freezes. You wait for him to answer, but he doesn't. That's what I thought. For years you taught me I was a monster for who I loved, but you were the monster all along. Reach into your purse, pull out your phone, snap a picture of your father and Miss Jones. Joanna, sweetie, what are you gonna do with that picture? I'm gonna send it to Mummykin! And you and Mummykin can sit down and have a conversation about how you're a piece of shit. How do you think Mom will react when she sees us? A photo of me and another woman standing next to each other doesn't prove anything. Maybe not, but do you really want to take that risk? With the smudged lipstick and messy hair, I think she'd get the picture. If she doesn't, send her to me. We can have a chat, woman to woman. A minute ago, you were just defending this piece of shit. No, get the fuck out of here. Dr. Morgan's eyes widen in fear. Please, Joanna, don't send it. You can come back home. Date whoever you want. I'll buy you a brand new car in your favorite color. This is where you go back home, grab more of your shit, get that car, take it with you, and then still send the picture because he deserves the burn. Not interested. Come on, there must be something you want. Anything. A confession. Anything? Yes, anything at all. Dan. It's too late. I'm sending the photo. You tap the share button on the phone, select your mother from the list of contacts. It's done. How could you? How could you be a piece of shit? No. How could you? Your father looks to Miss Jones, but doesn't move. I suppose I deserve this. This and so much more, but I'm done with you. Now, back to who we are, the MC. Joanna gives you a little encouraging nod as her father stands defeated. Thank you, Blake. No need to thank me. This was all you. Meanwhile, you notice Miss Jones heading for the door. So, Doc, it's been fun doing this whole school dances, but I think it's time to put an end to this before prom comes around. Without another word, Miss Jones heads for the door, leaving you and your friends along with Dr. Morgan. Finally, I was getting so sick of talking about the affair. No offense, Joanna, I suppose it must be pretty traumatic for you. It is, but so's Gabby's murder. Haven't you kids done enough harm on insisting that narrative? The police were perfectly content that it was an accident before you... Yeah, we go through this every time. It's always the same song and dance. I imagine it'd be pretty convenient for you if we believe that, seeing as you murdered Gabby, Dr. Morgan. Do we still think that? He snuck off the night of the murder, but it seems like he might have hooked up with Miss Jones. I still don't see how anyone else could have acquired enough benzenite to kill her. That's impossible. I'm overseeing a clinical trial, but I can't just get that drug whenever I want. There are rules against that sort of thing. Oh, so rules against cheating on your wife and making your daughter feel another way that she's actually not wanting to feel, but you know. And why should we believe you? I'm not a killer, okay? Whatever you think of me, I'd never kill someone. And I've got records in order. Every ounce of that drug has been accounted for. I can prove it. Fine, if you didn't do it, then who did? You must know who's got access. I can't tell you that. It's a violation of patient confidentiality. Damn it, don't give me that bull. Listen, it's unlikely that whoever got that drug did so through me anyway. My patients skew older. I have maybe a handful of patients under 18, and only one of them goes to this school. Only one? Pretend like I didn't say that. Too late, Doc. Cat's out of the bag. And I know who killed Gabby. So Claudia. Maybe. Not gonna lead too much onto that, like... What do I want to call it? It's where you got that thing, and I can't really say it because... You know what, fuck it. Bipolar. Okay? Anyway. That's how Claudia seemed to me. But first and foremost, remember to like and share the video. Remember to subscribe so you receive more content, and that way it's also a way of joining the community. And there's plenty of cool links down below. So yeah, first and foremost, sorry about being late on this. There's just been a lot going on in my life, right? Don't worry, there is going to be a couple videos here very soon. That is going to explain everything to you in case you are someone that is newer to this community and newer to the channel, may not know the full situation, may not know the situation at all. This is gonna be a video where I sit down and explain to you the whole situation, the future of myself, the channel, and everything else. So especially if you do not want to miss that, hit the bell icon to receive notifications, and especially when I upload videos like this, but also that specifically. It's such an important video that'll be on the front page of the channel as well. Something that I want everyone to watch, and it's one of about 3 projects I'm currently doing, but it is to explain the whole entire situation right now, yeah, no, going into more details, so yeah, stay tuned for that. Without further ado, that's about it. Look forward to more content. Also, head over to, you know, that purple thing on the screen, and you know, consider watching me do live streams, you know. Also, it's also a great way of, if you have, for instance, Amazon Prime, I don't know if you know this, but you can actually link to Twitch. And it's a way of giving out free subscriptions, because there's a lot of benefits that I'm sure that a lot of you don't know that is with Amazon. That I'm sure that if you're paying for that, you know, the service, that I'm sure that a lot of you don't even know about. Like free games. You're missing out on free daily, weekly, and monthly games that you can hang on to and play forever. And a lot of benefits, cosmetics, things like that. But it's just a few things that go along with, you know, also the ability to subscribe. And yeah, no, there's a lot I'm sure you guys are missing. Again, feel free to hop on over to the purple, and you know, I'll be glad to explain to you and show you even what all the things you're missing. On top of all the games that you're not being able to see right now while I cover over there, that slowly, once I finally take care of some of this real life stuff, will come over to, you know, this platform. But yeah, thanks for listening. Love your beautiful faces, and I'll catch you all later. Peace out.